All right, Rams House, take a deep breath. The off-season quiet is just an illusion, and anyone who knows the halls of Sophie Stadium knows the clock is ticking. We are 1 week away from the official start of the 2026 free agency, and the big question is, who stays to fight under the Los Angeles sun and who says a final goodbye? The roster that got us hyped is about to undergo a metamorphosis. We've already lost our rock, Rob Havenstein, who decided to hang it up, leaving a massive void on the offensive line. David Quessenberry has already secured his spot, but what about the rest? I can't believe we're about to see names that were clutch in tight spots simply walk out the door. The urgency is real. If you're a die-hard Rams fan, smash that like button and subscribe, because what I'm about to tell you feels like locker room secrets, but it's the cold reality of our cap space. The vibe is selective rebuilding, and every move Les Snead makes now will echo for the next 3 years. To understand where we are going, we have to remember where we came from. This team's identity has always been built on a mix of Hollywood stars and relentless blue-collar grinders. When we talk about Tyler Higbee, we're not just talking about a tight end. We are talking about one of the last links to the culture that took us to the top. If he decides not to retire, keeping him is a matter of legacy, comparable to the leadership we saw in figures like Andrew Whitworth. On the other hand, Tutu Atwell's likely departure marks the end of a speed gamble that never quite solidified, reminding us that in the NFL, potential without consistency is just a footnote. We are witnessing a changing of the guard. The secondary, which has seen legendary names, now relies on youngsters like Kobe Durant to keep the flame alive. It's the circle of life on the gridiron. Icons leave, as we saw with Aaron Donald's recent retirement, and new pillars must be driven into the ground. Now, let's get into the X's and O's for the true junkies. Sean McVay's scheme demands versatility. Retaining Kobe Durant is a chess move. He offers that inside-outside flexibility that allows the DC to stay aggressive in nickel and dime packages. Without him, our draft becomes a hostage to the need for cornerbacks. On the offensive side, losing Jimmy Garoppolo to the Cardinals, a divisional rival, mind you, is a tactical blow. With Mike LaFleur taking our playbook knowledge to Arizona, losing Jimmy G means the enemy now knows our red zone shortcuts. And what about the O-line? Without Havenstein and with DJ Humphries likely out, blindside protection becomes priority zero. The use of RPO will require guys like Justin Dedich to step up big time to keep the offense flowing in 2026. What we are hearing from the American media, especially from ESPN and NFL Network insiders, is that the Rams are playing financial chess. Letting Cameron Curl walk after an elite season seems crazy, but it reflects a policy of not overpaying the safety position when you have talents like Quentin Lake under contract. The future points to an aggressive draft searching for edge rushers and cornerbacks. If the predictions hold and we stick with guys like Ronnie Rivers for third down situations, the message is clear: total faith in the coaching staff and internal development. Get ready, because free agency will be a nerve-wracking ride. The end goal? Returning to the playoffs with a younger, cheaper, but just as dangerous roster as the one from 2021. It's fuck them picks evolving into smart spending.